Welcome to Summer Sessions Live on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform. It's the #1 destination for all things summer fun. We'll chat about your summer passions and share some fan photos along the way. Summer Sessions Live. Enjoy the ride.
In a summer state of mind.
This episode of Summer Sessions Live is brought to you by Energy Powersports. Energypowersports.ca, their Oakville's full-line BRP dealer with sales and service to all BRP models and so much more. And did you know that Energy Powersports has 10 Sea-Doos for rent? So if you're bored on a weekend this summer, give John Luke at Energy Powersports a call and he'll get you on a rental. No problem. There we go. Hey, welcome aboard, everybody, to Summer Sessions Live. And we have from Syracuse, New York, we have Jess Fox, Sassy Canam on Instagram. Let's bring her on board and say hello. Hey, Jess, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Excellent. We got some of your friends in the house, I think, here. Do you know Top Down Timmy?
It's yes. It does say top down, doesn't it? It's supposed to be tie down Timmy. Or toe cord Timmy.
Is. Maybe,
he's got so many names.
Toe cord. I know.
Toe cord
Maybe
Timmy.
He's sitting there without a he might be sitting there without a shirt on, though, and he's top down tonight.
Top down.
That's
okay.
maybe. Yeah, but he says, "Woohoo, Jess," and he gives you 4 devil horns. He gives you 4 of these.
Yeah, I see a lot of my riding fam in here. This is a lot of the people that I ride with. That's
Alexis Victoria. She says, "Let's go, Jess," and she gives you 3 hearts. And Dustin Rosello he says, "Go, bestie." And we have Lance Scott. That's my girl, the big heart. I think Dustin better watch out. And Haley Fox. Who's Haley? Is that your sister?
That's my sister. Yep, that's my sister.
She just says, "Go, Jessie." No emojis from her. There's no love there.
Yeah,
and then Top Down Timmy, he's got 2 crying out laughing emojis. So that's awesome. So anyway,
we're all excited.
That's good. And you're probably wondering how I ended up ever coming across your path, but you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it in the pictures. It was just things pop up on Instagram and stuff, and I seen a couple of your posts. And it was your halo LEDs that got me. And the one picture was the halos and I put halos on my Wolverine. And then the next photo was the halos, and they're all different colors, and it was covered in mud, which we're going to show tonight, actually.
Yeah,
but
I love that photo.
My first set of halos the one lasted seconds, and the other one burned out in about 2 minutes. So the company I got them from off of Amazon replaced them. It was just Amazon offshore stuff. But the second pair lasted 7 minutes maybe, and they both went poof in 7 minutes.
What's up with that?
It's you know how when you wire them, there's a little round cylinder. It's the igniter in the lights. It's actually a voltage converter thing. Well, it actually failed, and you could smell it was burnt out. So, it's like, so I actually bought another set that I'm going to try, which is, they cost a little bit more money, but I'm hoping they work. But it was your lights. I'm going like, so here's day 1, you have them on, and they're red, I believe they were. And then the next time you have them on, and I'm going, well, they obviously last for more than one ride, which is better than what I got out of them.
Yeah. Well, have you heard of Far Mudding? That's where I got those from.
I have actually. Somebody, do you follow Adventures This Way on Instagram at all?
Was it?
It's called Adventures This Way. He's a Ottawa, Ontario. You should follow him. He's got an XR 1000, and he's got a YouTube channel called Adventures This Way. He's a good guy.
Okay,
and he sent me some pictures. Yeah, he sent me some stickers, and I'm going to get him on the show here in a couple of weeks. We're just trying to work out the schedule, but he sent me a Far Mudding sticker. So nice. I haven't had a chance to get into their website yet, but if these ones don't work, then hit far mudding up and
I was gonna say they'll last a good while. I also have the rad plate cover lights. They're not installed yet, so I'm excited to see those. Yeah.
Well, they got to be good if they last the mud. Like, you can't get any worse environment than
yeah. I've had
mud,
them for a while.
right?
They can be any color I want. Like you said, you saw the rainbow and the pink and the red and the green. So
that's cool.
fun.
And do you control them by your cell phone, like your mobile?
Yeah, it's Bluetooth.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Off the Porch Adventure says, "What's up? Hey, Jess."
Yes, I'm an ambassador for their clothing line. I absolutely love them. They're awesome.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, listen, we're going to talk more about you, but you want to watch some fan photos with me?
I would love to.
Okay, let's do that. And I just did a new intro to the fan photos, and it's pretty fast. So any of the fans watching right now at home, here's a challenge for you. I don't know whether I'll do a prize at all, but all these pictures that are in this little intro have been shown before on Snowmobile Sessions Live or Summer Sessions Live. So let's do who's the first one to identify them all in the next few weeks or months or whatever it takes. But I'm going to play the little intro, and then we'll come back and we're going to look at some awesome photos from our fans. Okay.
I love it.
So lights with us tonight, night. Don't let them go to waste. One moment, one shot.
All right, here I gotta get big on the screen here. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. That's the way we're gonna do it. Okay, I got some notes here. So if you send in some pictures, you send them to fanphoto at MUDBRATS.com. Here, I'm just gonna put a little email up on the screen here so we can see it. I'm a little bit rusty here. I don't do this regularly enough anymore. Anyway, I don't even see the email anymore. It's totally disappeared. That might be it there.
Oh, there it is.
Perfect. Send in your pictures there if you've got pictures, and you'll be featured in the next show. I might get to them tonight too. Who knows? But if you do send me in pictures, make sure you send a little story with the photos too, so we know what we're looking at here. But Dan the Bratman Robinson's a big fan, and he said he's testing out the 2021.
Okay.
So do you recognize that model there that you're looking at from the?
I was going to say it looked familiar at first, but I'm not sure. I do like that name, Dan Bratman. I like that.
Yeah, Dan the Brat. He's awesome. He snowmobiles a lot too. He's pretty cool.
Okay.
That's a CF Moto that he's got. He had a young Grizzly. Yeah. So he just got it, and he's got a snorkel, rad relocate and snorkels and everything. And I think it's the first one I've seen that's got all the goodies done on it.
I was going to say the necessities. You need those. We all know I'm big into the mud, so.
Yeah, exactly. Is this deep for you or what? This picture we're looking at here. Dan's giving her that looks like a Algonquin West.
It's kind of tiny, but it looks like it's almost up to the snorkels, like the bottom of the snorkels.
Yeah, he's getting there, right? If he has any leaks, he's gonna know, right?
What'd you say?
If he has any leaks in the piping, he's gonna know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna find out. But and that's a good shot there too.
Oh, I like that. That looks good.
Yeah, it's very moody and candid. It's like somebody happened upon him and took the photo. So yeah,
this is making me want to get out there and ride.
I know. I love it. I love it and I hate it. That's one thing I hated about ATVing is you gotta wash them. I swear to God, my lawn when I had my Canam, yeah, it had a pile, like it had another foot of buildup of sand, and I rode a lot in sand and mud. And yeah, when I owned it, it was, and there's all these weird plants growing in that part of the lawn where I'd wash it every day.
Tug all those out. Yeah, it takes at least 3 good washes and some SC1 to really make it shine. Yeah,
SC1, that's the stuff. That's a miracle stuff.
I love it. It's magic.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. For the quads, I used a lot of don't touch tire shine too when I was in a hurry. Just bath the thing in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tocord Tinny, he sent some love. He says, would love to be featured during your show with Sassy Can-Am. I'm the maker of the toe cords and accessories she rocks proudly. Tocord Timmy on Instagram. I owe a lot of the success and the business to her. Thanks, Jess. As a new member of the riding fam, I can honestly say these guys are one of a kind. Jess always brings the energy to any occasion. Best riding fam around. So there you go.
Aww. I love Tocord Timmy.
That's awesome. Which one's he in the photo there?
So let's see. He is. So I'm the one with the farm mudding, the black and green T-shirt, and then right behind me is Lance, my boyfriend, and then right next to him is Tocord Timmy.
Is Tocord the guy with the sunglasses on, or is he the guy with the light shirt?
Sunglasses.
Right. Yeah. Right on. Perfect. Awesome. I'm gonna follow Tocord Timmy on Instagram. I think that's a cool handle, and away we go.
Yeah.
I always thought that was a blown tire there, leaning against the other tire, but it's just backpacks, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. This was at Lost Trails, which is an ATV park in Pennsylvania, and we've gone once for the past couple of years now. It has beautiful views. That's called the top of the world, where we took that photo. And the views are gorgeous. We love to just hang out right there and eat lunch and just. Have you ever heard of the 530 Club?
No. I've heard of the 420 Club.
Oh, it's okay. No, not like that. I'm like, what's 420? Oh, wait. No, so 530. We like to ride for 5 minutes and then just bullshit for 30. We truly enjoy each other's company. So we love to ride, but we also like to hang out. So.
I love that.
Hanging out, eating lunch at the top of the world.
That's cool. I would think you were in Arizona from that photo.
Yeah.
You know, the color of the soil, and
I used a filter. That's a filter.
Did you? It's wow. Are you a photographer, like a budding photographer that we should know about, or what?
Oh no, that's just a Snapchat filter. Naomi.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there you are again.
This is us showing love to Gator Wader.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't have a full set of neoprene gaiters like that. I have the rubber ones, and you sweat like crazy in them.
Oh, these are amazing. I'd
like to get some neoprene ones because I think they breathe a lot easier, right?
Yeah, that's true. I stay nice and dry in these, and then you can just take them off and you're clean.
Yeah, right on. That's important.
Yeah.
Right. And have they have the boots built in, or you wear your boots separately?
Yeah, these have the boots that are attached, so it's real nice.
Okay.
One big piece. You just take it off. You're done.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
And then this is Tocord Timmy's product. Is that your bike that's
mine?
Here?
Yes, that's Sassy Can-Am.
Awesome. I love that. Is that the name of the bike or you?
I don't know.
Sassy
Both,
Can-Am.
I guess. Well, so I have the Assassinator tires, which are the Sassies. And then when I was picking my powder coat color, I really wanted hot pink. And then I fell upon this one. I fell in love with it. And the name of it is Sassy. So
really? It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. Yeah.
That's cool. Now that's one of those, it's an elastic cord, right?
So it's like the paracord. So you've got those hooks so you can just, hook onto someone else's and then just take out. I don't think it necessarily stretches too much, but I love it.
So that's only about 3 feet long, is it, or something like that?
Yeah. So we hook it up to, someone else's and then just tow it out. I have gotten stuck with my Assassinators. I was very sad.
Really? That what were you in? Like Skag or what?
I have never experienced that. I don't know where you find, what did you say, Skag? I've seen it a lot on Instagram. Yeah. It's like
mushy muck bogs, like just swamps. What were you in? Just straight mud?
So we have a lot of like peanut butter mud where it just grabs you and then you can't get out.
Really? So more
I try my best.
Clay-based? Would it be more clay-based? Would it be more clay-based mud? Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't imagine, like, if you get that thing stuck, you got to have a lot of friends, right?
Oh yeah, but there's a ton of us.
Yeah, that's right. Well, how big of a riding group did you say? You told me before the show.
I mean, there's some stragglers that come to events here and there, but I feel like now we have a solid base of around 15 people. A couple weekends ago, we rented a cabin and we all stayed in that one house. Actually, a couple people rented a hotel, but most of us were in that house the majority of the time, and we had a blast. It was so much fun.
That's fun. That's fun. We just got out of lockdown, actually, so everybody watching from Canada is just envying you like crazy because we haven't had that ability. Oh yeah, it's like we've been told to sit on our hands for the timeout for the duration of the pandemic. You know.
Yes. Oh, I can't imagine. Oh, there's my girl Ashley.
Yeah. Did she send some love to you? I don't think she did.
She did. She loved the riding family.
Let me just
Ashley
see
and Kyle. Yeah.
She actually emailed that
message. What?
Okay, for sure. She says, hey there, just wanted to submit some additional photos for tonight's podcast with Jess and a smiley face emoji. She says, thanks so much, Ashley. Now, she's got a few here that are kind of blurry, but I did my best. Hopefully you can see them. So that's you and her. I want to know more about this event, but let's not talk about it right now.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of pictures of this, but if you're listening to the podcast, they're the two beautiful prom dresses. Their hair's all done, and behind them is a big mud hole. So
yes. I'll just say this is my favorite event each year. I love this.
That's cool. And then here's all the girls in their prom dresses in the mud hole, which is kind of cool. Now so this is Tall Pines, is it?
It is Tall Pines, yes. And that was before COVID. That was a couple years ago, and that's why we were allowed to do that. But it was a dash for cash. So at the very end of the mud hole, which was quite large, there were water bottles with money in it. So you had to run as fast as you could through the peanut butter mud to get some money.
Now, did any of your group, did any of the fam come out with cash or what?
I won $1.
Yeah, $400 prom dress, and you get $1. Ruined, and you get $1, huh?
Yes, I was happy to win. That's all that matters.
For sure. So, is it pretty? What's it like? Is it pretty like you're worried about getting an elbow in the head when you're in there? Or are you guys all pretty friendly about the dash for the cash?
I think everyone was very competitive, and I have a picture. I didn't submit it. I wish I did, but it looks like I'm elbowing someone in the face. It looks very aggressive. I didn't, but I was just running full force. I really wanted to win.
That's funny. Lance Scott says all these pictures. Hold on, I gotta get my controller out of the way here. He says all these pictures make me want to ride. And Kyle Riley says he loves this riding fam, and he gives you the devil's horns and a heart. Ashley and Kyle.
Yep. So Ashley that sent these photos in. Kyle, that's her boyfriend.
Right on. I think we've got pictures of them too. Unfortunately, this picture looks horrible. It's really blurry. I think she sent them from a Mac and put smallest file size maybe or something because they're all really small. So, but I think you have this picture anyway.
I think I might have sent something like that in.
Yeah, you've got a few. So I put in. This one turned out really good though.
Yeah, there we are.
I like the guy with no shirt on and a necktie. That would be me.
That's mine. That's my man.
Is it? Is it really? That's awesome. Right on. I love
People pick on him because he's never wearing a shirt. Even in the winter, no one understands
he's
it.
Never
he's never wearing a shirt. So he should be top down, Timmy. He should be.
Hold on a second. I was getting a phone call and I couldn't.
I was going to say, I think I lost you.
Are you there?
Yeah, are you there?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Are we there?
Uh-oh. I wonder if anyone can hear me.
I don't know what happened to my sound. Are we back yet?
I hope so.
Okay, hold it. There we go. I just had a phone call and it disconnected my Bluetooth.
Oh no.
So here, see if I can reconnect it. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay, there we go. I'm back. So there we go. Yeah, so you were saying he never has a shirt on. I love that.
Never. I'm not complaining.
Okay, perfect. No, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either until he gets the dad bod, and until he gets the dad bod, then he'll have to leave the shirt on, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. This is a great picture too. This shows you who your friends. This is where your friend, you know who your friends are, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Now, do you get stuck in like it's about an 8-foot wide mud trench, right? It's a lot of water in there. Do you get hung up on other people's grooves? You know, like the ruts in there, or?
I can't. I might. I mean, nothing too crazy. I really try to just plow through, and then
Yeah.
So when I do get stuck, I do the whole rocking and shaking, and you stand on one side, and I use toe cord Timmy's mud grab bar, and I also have a left-hand throttle. So when I get in those really deep mud spots, I can be on either side while hitting the throttle.
That's
it's really
awesome. That is actually, and is it it's a thumb throttle, is it, or is it a finger grip?
I use my index finger on the left side. I think you can flip it so you can use either, but
yeah, that's cool. I'd be worried. I'd be mistaking it for my brake and grabbing a handful of it and away you go. But I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
There are a few stories when it first got installed. It kept sticking, so I would hit the throttle and it would stick when I didn't want it to, and I hit a couple trees, but we all survived.
Oh, jeez. Is that a 1,000? Is that a 1,000 or an 800 that you're on?
Well, so that's Ashley in the mud right there.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And if that's her old one, I can't tell. I think it's her 450. That was a 450 Polaris.
Nice.
We both rocked the 450s. We had 450s at the same time, and they kept up.
Oh yeah, for sure. And they're light. They're so light, right?
Yeah. So I mean, they didn't go as fast as we wanted, but they were good to start.
Yeah. Is there much of a difference though in top end? Like my Canam 500 did 62 miles an hour, let's say, and the Wolverine does like 55. Like it's so close, and it's only a 350. Like, is it
350? Okay.
Like I get that there's probably low end torque differences, right? Is there much difference in top end on them?
I mean, I think so. So I had the 450 Can-Am Outlander, and I didn't have power steering, and I just felt really slow. The first time I ever rode it, I thought something was wrong, and I had my boyfriend hopped on, and he was like, "It's just a 450, babe. Like, just send it." But so since I upgraded to the 570, I think it's a lot faster, and it just feels better. I don't know. I like it a lot more.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, power steering is the thing. Whenever I talk to people that are looking at an ATV, like one of our viewers, Mark Bowe, he's actually shopping right now, and he's showing me some. And basically, if you're looking at a 500, let's say, without power steering, and a 450 with, I'd go for the 450 with power steering over the one without. It's huge. Like I noticed in my Wolverine, it doesn't have power steering, and you feel it right up the arms, you know?
Yeah, like it's a huge difference.
Yeah, especially an older guy like me, you really, really notice it, right?
Yeah, no, it's crazy different.
Yeah. Now, is this you pushing Ash out, or is this Ashley pushing herself out?
I think, okay, so that's Ashley, and I think she was just grabbing like the cord to get pulled out.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, you want to make sure you have that hooked up handy so you don't have to, go for a dive, right? Yeah.
So we all have that now. thanks to Timmy, but before we did not.
No, that's right. So Timmy's cord, you hook it onto the other person's winch, so that it doesn't matter the length of the cord, because the winch is what's going to make the distance, right?
Right.
That's cool. And we got Scott B's automotive trailer there. Are they your sponsor or what?
So my boyfriend Lance and then his father Tommy, who we all love, they own, and Beth, his mom, they own Scotty's Automotive right here in Manoa, so it's not too far from where we are.
Right on.
And then all of Riding Fam, that's where we take all of our wheelers.
Oh, to get fixed and serviced and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Lance Scott says tow cord Timmy's Creations linked with Tiger Tail is the way to go for yankouts. Got the best product made by hand, too. So he makes all that paracord by hand, does he?
Oh, yes. We've heard from his fiance all the sprinklings of paracord in their kitchen and living room, and because he does it right there at home.
Wow. I'm going to have to get him on. You should see if he can come on the show. Is he on right now? Is he still in the chat?
Probably.
Talk down
Let's
Timmy.
ask him.
Send him the link to get on the show and bring him on.
Okay. Like right now?
Yeah, like if you text him the link, we can bring whenever he's got time, we'll bring him on tonight. If he can come on right now.
That's awesome. I'll send him the link.
I want to learn more about this stuff.
Well,
he can be our co-host. He can be our guest and you can be my co-host tonight.
Oh, I love that.
So yeah, okay. And you and him can run the show. You can interview me.
Okay. I don't know about that.
Yeah, okay.
This is fun. Okay, let's send him the link. Here we go.
Yeah, tell Timmy to get his butt in here. We got room for him, so. He's at dinner with his boss, Alexis says. And she gives
no.
Oh, come on. Is he going to lose his job, Alexis? Like,
I just texted him. He might get it later.
Text him anyway. He might come in later. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe later.
Now, this is you, is it?
Still Ashley. Yep.
That's still Ashley? Wild
yeah,
boar
and
on
her
there?
four-wheeler, in all these pictures, it's so dirty, but she had such a beautiful, like, what is it, like a mint color? It was beautiful. She's gonna redo that on her new four-wheeler.
Is it white? Like white and mint?
It's like it was a Tiffany blue, like minty, and I think it was I can't even remember now. I don't think it was white. It might have been gray.
Maybe we'll see a clean up picture. Yeah, maybe it's light gray. Yeah,
but it's gray.
It's so funny because you can't tell when it's dirty. There's a good picture there.
Aw.
Love that one.
That's my favorite event. I love it.
Yeah. It looks like fun. I've never seen that before. And when you sent me those pictures, like you guys are having the time of your lives.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you. Yeah. Adventures This Way is in the house. He says, hey, what's up, Gary and Guess? Yeah. So, yeah. So, hey, Jess is going to follow you there. She was telling me about farm mudding, and I got that sticker for him. So, yeah, there's another angle of that. So she only went riding once, and you just took like 70 pictures of her in the same spot, right?
We have to document everything.
Yeah. I like the one behind her.
I think that's Lance.
It's a lifted, like it's a machine. We got pictures of it coming up. So
I was gonna say those are the beginning stages of the bounty hunter. That's that four-wheeler machine. Yeah.
That's awesome. There we go. Here.
That's me.
That's you?
That's me.
You got the foot out. Yeah. I was asking you about getting stuck in other people's ruts, because when I had my 500, I would get stuck on because I wasn't lifted and I didn't have the big terminators or whatever. Like you'd get into a spot and it wasn't deep enough that you should get stuck. You just get hung up, right?
Yes, I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
You do a lot of two-wheel riding or rocking to kind of get the thing to go, and it's it wouldn't go. So Adventures This Way says if there's no photos, it didn't happen.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think he's got the same dress here as well.
Yeah, that was our second mud prom. That was good. It's coming up, actually.
Awesome.
It's next month.
Is it really? That's awesome.
Yeah, I've got to find a dress.
I take it you just go to like the Value Village or the thrift store and pick up the dresses. Do you? Yeah. You don't go in and get it tailor-made or anything.
I mean, that pink one that you saw in the beginning, that was my actual prom dress from high school. So I did.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. But everything else is thrift store.
Yeah, that's awesome. Timothy Saint Laurent says Jess brings all the passion every event. She's the best hype girl. Right on. I can tell you're a real cheerleader for this stuff. I love it.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Yeah. And now this is a race, is it? That we're lined up for here?
Yeah, so that's me and one of my good friends, Johnny. We are at Tall Pines again. We really love that park. And they were the mud drags. So, that's Gonzo right in the middle. And he would say, 3, 2, 1, go. And we take off. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, now, are these organized events, or is it just a bunch of people meet up for the day and have a blast? Or is it like a real official?
I mean, so we met, there's a group called New York ATV Addicts, and we met them through, social media, and they were really big into Tall Pines. So we went there and rode with them, and then we just fell in love with it. And most of the time it's just, a lot of people just go to ride, and we can, play these games and do this stuff and, get in the mud. But this was an event. This was, what was this one? It's not Farm Fest. I can't even remember. I don't know. We go to so many events, but this was a lot of fun.
How many events would you do a year?
So after last year, the COVID lockdown, I feel like a caged animal. Like I just want to go to all the events. I want to go everywhere. So I'd say we have at least one big trip planned a month, which is not enough if you ask me. Yeah.
No. I get it. Right. Like, that's like snowmobiling. You want to ride it every week, every weekend, or every day if you can, right?
Yeah.
It's once a month isn't enough for sure. No, that's cool. We had a small club not too far from me that I was a member of, and they used to do about once a month. They'd have an event, like they had a raccoon ride, and they had the President's Club ride, and they had all these different rides throughout. The raccoon ride was neat because it was at night.
Oh,
it was pretty cool. Yeah. So it's like a 10-acre bush, and there's trails cut through it and groomed through it, and then there's mud holes and stuff you can play in if you dare. And then they in the middle of the bush, they have a big bonfire at night and everything. So I want to do that this year if it comes back. Like I said, we're still being released slowly off the leash, So we'll see what happens. But I love it.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, look at us.
So these are the start of your photos here. So this is
I repeat them
when they're too small. Yeah, you did. These are yours. So I originally thought this was a wedding. I thought this might have been your wedding that I was looking at here, and then because I didn't see the word prom when you first sent them in, and I was thinking, what a great way to do it.
That would be fun. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So what are we looking at here? They had like a little photo area you'd go to and take pictures.
Yeah, so you'd go and take before and then after photos, and this is obviously an after. We're all muddy and gross, but we just have so much fun. I don't even know why we were doing that. The girls were trying to hold up the guys, and we couldn't do that.
Yeah. Not him. He looks like he's got some muscle weight to him,
Yeah.
There's sassy Can-Am right there. That's awesome. Yes. So it's the Can-Am brushed. It looks like brushed metal. The plastic. Is that the color you've got? The brushed gray.
The plastics are just whatever it came with. That was just the what is it? A 570 Outlander.
But does it look like it's aluminum or something? Like there's lines in the paint? My buddy's
plastics?
got one, and it's my favorite color. It's gray, and it almost looks metal, the way that they've actually done the texture of the plastics.
I was gonna say it might just be scratch marks, but
yeah, no, it was there when he's got more scratches now, obviously, but yeah. And so this is a 570.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So what have you got done to it? Let's talk about that.
Oh, okay. What have I done? So that exhaust is aftermarket. That actually, I think I sent in a photo of a bouquet of flowers in the exhaust.
Yes.
I did.
We're going to get to that.
That was a Valentine's Day. That was a Valentine's Day gift.
He loves you, when you get that, that's like true love.
It was super sweet because I want to be, romantic, but I also just want ATV parts. So he did a little bit of both there.
Yeah, he knows the way to your heart, right?
Yes, exactly.
What kind of pipe is on that exhaust tip?
Yoshimura, is that right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's your bike.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then you've got assassinate. Those are assassinators. What are they? 30, 35, or are they 29 and a half?
Yep.
And then did you have to do any clutching or anything to it to get it to turn those, or is it good?
Not yet. I have custom floorboards that allowed them to fit, which are far mudding, and they're personalized. They say Jessica Ray, which is my name. I love them. Those were another gift. Those were a Christmas present. But so yeah, I don't have a clutch kit or anything like that yet. I didn't want to void warranty super quick. So
no, because you ride it as per manufacturer specifications, right?
Right, that's right.
Now, is it lifted?
No.
So that's the stock stance. That's amazing. It looks like a beast.
I get so excited. I was at an event one time and all these people came around and they said, "Is that a 1000?" And it's a 570, and they were shocked. But I think that's kind of cool. People think it's a 1000.
It's very cool. My theory is it's more fun to ride a slow machine fast than it is to ride a fast machine slow. That's my theory with anything, right?
I like that.
So you had the shocks powder coated. Like, what else have you done cosmetically to this? You've got the Tommy two-tone toe strap Timmy top down, the handlebar strap. I'm gonna get it right. When he sends me a box of free parts for all the promotion, then I'll get his name right. Right. So
that's a deal.
Adventures This Way is gonna be rocking it too. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Don from Adventures This Way, we'll get him set up. That's for sure.
Okay. Love that.
Now you had halos in the back too, did you not?
I didn't, because I just have that one center tail light.
Oh, it's got fake. Those are just fake that I'm looking at right. Hold on, I got the camera's backwards. Where is it? Right above there. That's a fake hole, is it?
Yeah, so they were reflectors, but we deleted those.
Oh. Yeah, I would too. Yeah. So it's a good looking bike. Good work. Do you do wrenching yourself, or does your boyfriend or your fiance help out, or is he a fiance or boyfriend or what?
I was just gonna say, love the fiance word you threw in there. I'm waiting.
Well, what is he waiting for? Come on.
We'd have to ask him. I don't know.
That's right. Just send him the link.
Yeah, let's get him on here.
That's right. So, and then is this you and Ashley?
Yes, those are the 570s.
Awesome. Are they twins except for the powder coating?
Yeah. So she's gonna do the Tiffany blue, and I think the pink and the Tiffany blue will look amazing together.
That'll be awesome.
But yeah, those are the same machine, 570.
Yeah. Now, who does your powder coating? Is it a buddy, or do you have
yes.
So
I feel blessed to have found him. And actually, I referred a few of our riding fan people. Lexi got purple, and then Brittany got like a coral color. They look beautiful. I think you have a photo with those eventually. But his name's Ed, and he's Phoenix Performance Coating. He's very nice to work with. I loved it. I had to send in my rad plate after the fact because I didn't get it right away. And he was super nice and helpful, and he powdered that after the fact, and it was really nice. I loved working with him.
Nice. It's a good match too.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, I just am blown away that you guys are riding 570s like you do. Now she's got mud lights or something on there. Those aren't what are those that she's running on?
Her headlights?
No, her tires.
Oh, I think those are stock.
Those are because that's an XMR, is it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I got you. So I wasn't sure if you actually got the 570 Sport and put a relocate on it, or I've been out of the Can-Am for so long.
We had to be mud ready. We had to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And what was the reason you go with a 570 over like a 650?
You know, I asked a ton of people before I made the purchase. 570, 650, and then I even wanted to make the jump to 850. And after talking to everyone, we just figured there wasn't much of a huge difference between 570 and 650. And then obviously there's quite a jump to the 850. And I just decided before I did all the cosmetics that I would just get a new four-wheeler each year, and I'd go up each year if I wanted to.
Oh, good plan, right?
But now that she's pink and she's sassy, I love her. So we'll see.
That's cool. You know what Don from Adventures This Way says?
What's that?
He says the 570 is a V-twin and has nearly as much horsepower as most singles. Most single cylinders.
Oh, okay.
There you go. See?
There it is.
You got to watch his channel. You got to watch his YouTube and subscribe to my Instagram. He's rocking a 1000, and he just gives her. Yeah, good guy. He's funny as hell too. Yeah,
I love that. I will definitely follow him.
Yeah, there it is. There, I knew I seen the side panels when you said you had your name on them.
Yeah.
There you go. Farm mudding. And are those aluminum or are they plastic?
They're aluminum.
They're aluminum, because that's one thing is that with my Can-Am, like it was a 2012, so it had plastic end caps on the rear rack, the rear, like it was had the rear bar, right, that went around the taillights, and it had plastic caps, and they'd break off, but you didn't have to worry, because when you went trail riding, you'd always find 2 or 3 other ones, and you just gosh, on the right or left. Oh yeah, like because they'd snap off. So a lot of guys were welding they'd actually custom fab one of metal to go on the end. But the thing is, if you hit a tree with that, you're going to bend something, right? So yeah, that's good. Now, are those the stock rims that you put the Assassinators on?
No, they're not the ones that came with the quad. I actually bought, I got a package deal when I bought those Assassinators because I bought them from Lance, so I got real lucky. But so I bought the wheels with the tires.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, those are wicked lugs. I'm telling you.
I love them.
Wild. Yeah.
They're definitely for. What's that?
Oh, I was gonna say with the 570, like, does it wheelie, or like with that much traction, is it good or what? Like, so, as far as wheeling, like water wheelies would be no problem, I'm sure. But
I was just gonna say I can water wheelie sometimes. I'm practicing, and I'm pretty sure I sent a photo where I'm at straight 12 o'clock. Just almost dumped myself right off. And I haven't tried one on the ground yet, and I made Lance do it for me just to see if it could do it, and the throttle stuck when he was trying to wheelie. And it was a disaster. But, I mean, everything's fine. He's fine. She's fine. It's all good.
That's awesome. I think this might have been the first picture on Instagram that I actually started following you for is because of the halo lights. I just wanted to see what kind of lifespan you're getting out of these things, you know?
I love them. They're so pretty, and I can change the color anytime I feel like it.
I know. That's cool. That's cool. I like them.
Yeah, me too.
And where's your winch on the front?
Okay, so the 570 didn't come with a winch. It's on the list, though. It's on my wish list.
Oh, okay. So you just have to ride with someone that has one.
Yeah.
That's the key, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So your boyfriend knows you got to keep him around for a while. As soon as that winch comes into play, though, it's
at least
all
till I
bets
get a
are
winch,
off, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna have to get you more roses and mufflers to
exactly
make it stick. So now this is deep.
Well, you know what's funny is that's our backyard. So
what?
We call that Scott Acres. That's his last name. And we live right next to his parents. So they have some property that we can play around like that. That was a fun day.
That's wild. Now, were you a tomboy growing up, or like you don't seem like no, I didn't think so. You don't seem that way. When did you first realize that this was what you had to do?
It's really funny because growing up, I never even sat on a four-wheeler, anything, a dirt bike, nothing. I was a dancer. So I went from ballet to mudding. But it was Lance. It was Lance. He got me on the first time, and I was terrified. But then I fell in love with it. I'm obsessed.
Yeah. Now, did he always have a big family, like group of friends to ride with, or was it something that
So he used to race motocross. He got a couple injuries and kind of switched, I think, to four-wheeling, but like his sister, Ashley, that's his sister, and then his dad, Tommy, and it's kind of been like a family sport. So yeah, I think they've always been into it. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Dawn says at Sassy Canam, get an aftermarket clutch for Christmas. You'll do wheelies all day.
Yes, for Christmas. I love that.
He says thanks. He says thanks, Gary. Not as funny as you though. Oh, come on. I'm a poser here. So no, that's good. I'd love to have that in the backyard. You know what I mean?
I love it because you get the itch to ride, and I can just head out back.
That's really cool. Nice. Now, here's the question: do you wash your quad every ride, or do you every other ride? Like, what do you think? What's your schedule on that?
If it were up to me, I would just leave it dirty all the time because you're gonna get it dirty again anyway. But she's so pretty now, and Lance is really adamant about washing it after every ride. So we wash it after every ride.
I think it's important just to see if you've ripped anything, or you know what I mean, and to keep
that's
the dirt
true
from
as
grinding.
Well. Yeah, because when I hit that tree, it was out back, and I really thought I didn't cause any damage. But after I washed it, there was some. I bent the front bumper there, and a few scratch marks. But yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you turn your own wrenches? Like, do you do your own repairs, or is that Lance's job? Or
that I wish I knew how, and I can learn. I can, but that's all him for now.
That's cool though. Like, you never know. Like, I asked that question. I've had girls on here that Gracie Gear. She's a welder, so she can actually build all those racks for you. Like it's pretty crazy. So you have to ask it, what level you are, but you don't typically see people riding like this, like as per manufacturer's recommendations is what Andy always says, right? So
yeah.
This is a good picture.
Where am I? So I think we're at Stuck in the Muck here, which is an ATV park right here in New York. I didn't realize that was going to happen. I actually didn't mean to do that. I just came flying out of this mud hole, and I just caught so much air. It actually kind of spooked me, but it made for a good picture.
It did, didn't it? Yeah. It's a good thing that guy wasn't parked another 2 feet closer either. You probably would have landed on him, but yeah, that's a great photo, And there you go. Like, it just shows you the 570 can do it, right?
Yeah. And then I hate to say this, I won't name names, but a 1000 tried to go through after me, and he got stuck.
Really?
So, yeah.
It's all rider though too, right?
Well, and I think those assassinators really dig up the holes. They really dig it up.
They do, don't they? Yeah.
Yep.
They keep you going. Like you want to stay up on top, and I bet you they do a good job of staying up on top. Now, Don from Adventures This Way, he talks about a lot about Visco lock. Does this one have Visco lock, or is that only on the bigger bikes?
You know, that's a great question. I don't even know the answer.
It's a button on the bar, I think, that he pushes. And it basically on his 1000, it'll be stuck and he'll hit Visco lock and it'll just go right out, walk right out.
Oh, well, if I have it, I'm not even aware of it yet. So I hope I don't have it.
Yeah, maybe I hope I don't.
Could have been using it this whole time.
Yeah. Don will chime in if you've got it or not. He'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm sure of it. But there's the second photo with it. These lights are cool.
I love them.
What's a set of them worth? Like, what's a pair of them worth? Do you know?
Retail. I can't remember. So I bought the halos and then the rad cover light at the same time, and I want to say it was around 200. So.
Oh, that's not bad for LEDs.
It's not too bad.
Amazing.
Yeah.
No. And where's the rad lights? Like under the front here, or like is that where they go? Or are they up at the top?
They're not installed yet, so we're thinking they might go underneath, but we have to figure it out. I don't know. Yeah,
well, I think you should wash it first, all right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What's the deepest you've been in with it? Like, have you been water over the handlebars kind of thing, or?
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. My 450, I might have sent a picture in. I entered a bounty hole, which is crazy for a 450, but it was like a smaller, smaller tire class bounty hole. And it was the last time I rode it. And I said, I need to upgrade because it didn't perform the way I wanted it to. I'm very competitive.
What's a bounty hole for those that, like me, that don't know what you're talking about?
Oh no. Okay. So this is exciting.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, so, okay. So different parks or events, I think it's really popular down south. I'm trying to think of big events, but New York isn't really known for them. It's a big, giant mud pit that they build specifically for four-wheelers to try to get through. And if you get through it the fastest, you win the bounty at the end. So we've been through a couple parks that the bounty is a couple grand. So you get a couple $1,000s if you make it through this hole. So you pay your way in, and then, so like the pictures, like this one here, where am I? Behind me? So that's Lance.
Yeah.
And I think I sent that in.
Here.
I sent that in. Because
yeah, you did. I love that photo.
Me too. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's great. There's 2 shots of that.
Yeah. Okay, so that was him in one of the serious bounty holes. Mine was just kind of for fun, smaller tire class. But yeah, he built the bounty hunter. He has 2 4-wheelers. He has the 570 and then the 1000 with those tractor tires. So
yeah, we're gonna see that shortly too. It's pretty awesome.
It's huge.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
So I've been in some deep stuff, and there's been some times where people have to. That's the thing about riding fam. You get too deep and everyone jumps in. They'll jump in. We'll try to save the wheeler because a few of us have swamped our wheelers. So
yeah. So what's your method of operation when you swamp one? Like, do you pull the plugs or do you tip it up or what are you gonna do?
Well, so I mean, I'm here to capture the moment on the camera. I don't necessarily, all the guys jump in is what I should have said.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to do that. You just remain seated for the entire performance, right?
Yeah, because I've tried to jump in before and then it's like, I don't really know what to do. I'm just, what am I here for?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Lance, go ahead. You got this.
Lance has got it. The two Timmies and Johnny and Brown Miller, they're good.
That's awesome. You can always pretend you don't know how to use the tow hook either. How does this thing go again? Top down, Timmy, get in here and show me.
Yeah.
Come on in.
I hope he joins later.
Again. Oh, he might. He will.
Yeah.
We're having too much fun here. Here, I'm going to go to the next photo, but those halos are rocking.
I love
Those
them.
are awesome. Yeah. And can you get different sizes, or are they specific to like, do they have kits? It says like Canam, or can I get like mine are 110 on my Wolverine.
Okay. So
I
I
should
think
pull up a
they're,
picture. I got a picture of that.
yeah, I think they're specific to what you have. I could be wrong, but so like the 1000s, they have the big halos and then the smaller ones right next to it. So
Yeah.
it depends on your machine, I think.
Yeah, and Renegade too.
Yes.
Yeah, if I get.
Oh yeah.
And I call it Betty Davis. That's my
Betty?
quad's name.
Betty Davis. Okay.
She's got Betty Davis eyes. You know that song? I'm dating myself now.
I don't, but I love that.
I'm dating myself now. Betty Davis was an actor from, I think, my parents' era, and she was famous for her blue eyes.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's why it's Betty Davis. And then I've got the Adventures This Way Decnal on there too.
Oh yeah.
And the mini light bar. So
That's nice.
yeah, so if I can find halos at work, it's only Betty Davis for about 7 minutes of its life so far. So
Oh no.
So,
Yeah, farm out.
now this picture is awesome.
I love that. So people, sometimes roll their eyes when I want to get that many people lined up for a photo, but it's worth it. Look at that.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah,
I love that.
They do. You gotta have it. That's why they say you're the cheerleader. Like I'm the same way. We did this snowmobile ride for Family Day, and we had all these sleds, and they were from 1969 all the way up to 2018. I think it was the year that we took the photo.
Wow,
And I actually had everybody line their sleds up. So we went in an open field, and I had everybody pull up, and they told me their year, and I'd say, "You wait," and the next person would pull up. I go, "What year's yours?" And then it would be like 69, 70. Okay, go 70. I got 74. Okay, you go.
Yeah.
And then it was like I was releasing them like that, and then I had them all in order. It's on my YouTube. I got a video of it. So, and I've got pictures like this with sleds, like not in order, but with sleds with the windmills. You have to have windmills, in your shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're your biggest fans.
Yeah. Yes. You are funny.
Yeah. You know what? The one windmill said to the other, "What's your favorite music?" And the windmill responds, "I don't know. I'm a big metal fan."
You've got all the windmill jokes. What is that?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So this is the one I was. What'd you say?
That's awesome. I said you have to have them if you ride amongst them.
Okay,
right?
yeah, sure. Well, now I have a couple.
Yeah. Yeah, Troy Parks is in the house. He says, "Hey, y'all, better late than never here." Hey, welcome aboard, Troy. That's awesome. Good to see you. Yeah, he's a big fan. Speaking of big metal fans, this is a great shot. So you didn't need to have a bath at night that night. I'm good.
Yeah. So, and I was wearing my waders. And so I went deep enough. The water poured all in my waders, all the way down to my boots.
Oh, that's a good feeling, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I'm actually surprised that this photo was captured because Lance was taking the video. This is just a screenshot from a video. But he usually panics. He usually panics and he throws the phone down to try to help me. And I told him, always get the shot. Stop panicking. Just get the good shot first. And then see.
Yeah, that's right. We'll worry about everything else on the way to the hospital, right?
Right. Exactly.
No, you don't have a YouTube channel, right?
I do not. No.
You're totally an Instagram model.
Yeah. Because I just started my Instagram a few months ago, I think. So I've never really been a social media anything. So this is new.
Yeah. There you go. So do you is it strictly Instagram, or is it like Facebook, TikTok, any other platforms like that? Yeah.
So I just have my personal Facebook, and then Ashley is really good at TikTok. She has a TikTok. I think it's called 4 Low Crew, which is pretty creative, I think.
Cool.
It's very clever.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to check that out too. So she's crazy really like you as far as that's your best friend, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, we can't leave out Dustin. He's my best friend. But yes, Ashley. But yes.
Well, Ashley's not watching, so you can say, I don't think Ashley's in the chat, so you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, no, she taught me everything there is to know about riding, and Lance. But
that's cool.
Yeah.
Now that's how many years ago, like, did you start riding? Like you said, you're on 450s. So that wasn't that long ago. Then you're talking, what, 5-7 years?
3.
3 years. Wow. And you're giving it like this. That's awesome.
I'm obsessed. I love it. And I like a little bit of fear. So you have to ride to where there's a little bit of fear.
Yeah. Is part of the fear wrecking your machine, or how much does that play on you when you're riding? Like, as far as, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be worried, like, what's that worth? Like, I don't know what they're worth in the US, but let's say that's a $12,000 unit you're sitting on, right? Like, that's maybe what it'd be in Canada here. Are you worried at all about swamping it and ruining it, or? You know,
it sounds crazy, but not really. I mean, I am not made of money, but it's just fun. We really do ride, I feel, unusually. Like, we get deep and down and dirty. And a lot of people look at us like we're crazy. Like, why are you riding like that? But it's just, we have a blast. We have so much fun. And as long as I don't get hurt, we can fix the four-wheeler, you know? Yeah,
that's true. Have you in your group, like, that's a huge group, has there been anybody that's really cavitated or blown up a machine from doing something like this?
Oh, so you said blown up. I don't know if this is a touchy subject to say on live, but one of our buddies.
The names are being changed for the. You heard a story about somebody.
Yeah, no, it's just someone else, not from our group. But he actually pulled his four-wheeler off the trailer and just left it in his yard. You know, him and his family went somewhere, and it burst into flames. I don't even know the backstory of why that happened, but the fire department obviously saw it and came rushing, and he had some buddies in the fire department, so he got photos of his four-wheeler engulfed in flames being put out. So I don't even understand. Oh my God. That was crazy.
It was actually a burn up, like not a like an engine malfunction.
I don't even know. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. That's nuts. But has anybody like seized theirs up or wrecked their engine from doing this? Like, I get CV shafts and axles and things like that. That's all like wearables, right?
Yeah.
But the major stuff is your motor. Is anybody, or are they pretty good? Like
we're pretty good.
I'm asking
I mean, obviously, we snap axles and stuff like that. Yeah. But I don't think anyone's ever really. I mean, Michael, a couple trips ago, he swamped it. The whole thing was completely underwater. But other than that, I mean, that's fixable. That's fine.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Everything's replaceable except bodies, right?
Right.
So I think you do have the body panels that are like on yours. That gray, it's got like a brush. It's got almost like a stainless steel refrigerator. How it's got little lines in it.
Yeah.
That's the way the panels are on them. Yeah. So what is this? You?
That's me. Yeah. That's the bounty hole I was talking about. That's the last time I ever rode the 450.
Wow.
That's right where the bounty hole started, and I hit this rut and just kind of tipped sideways, and I couldn't correct it, and I just got stuck right there. I was a little embarrassed. It's right where the bounty hole started.
You're going away from me, right? You're going that direction.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like you have tires on that either. It looks like just stock.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, they were mud lights. Nothing crazy, but yeah, it didn't do me good.
Oh, there's a better picture of it. I love it.
There it is. Yeah.
You're almost going to die.
I didn't have the left hand
whether
throttle.
you're going to dive in or just You determine whether you're going to dive in or keep
So
hanging on.
I had to stand on that left side to correct it, but I only had the right throttle. I didn't have the left hand at the time. So I couldn't quite reach and I couldn't save it. And I was frustrating. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a good picture to illustrate that though, too, because look at where your body weight is. Your weight's disadvantage because it's on the bad side of the bike. Like if you had the left-hand throttle, you could be way out over the balance point, probably that, right? So,
that was the idea. I just couldn't reach. I couldn't reach that throttle. So yeah.
No. It looks like all your wheels are spinning there too. That's wild. And I like this one here. I don't know what this guy's doing, but it's like, whoa.
So this was Lost Trails in Pennsylvania, and it's really rocky. And this was a very steep decline. So I was a little nervous, but I wanted to send it anyway. And so we're going a little bit slow, and my back tires just popped up just enough to where that's Lance. He thought I was going to tip over, so he's trying to catch me.
I got it. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, is it more tippy with those tires? I think it probably would be, right?
Yeah, I was trying to think. They warned me that it might be real slippery, like on the rock, because it's a lot of rocks at this park. I didn't necessarily think it was super slippery, but if I had a different set of tires, I might have worn them at this park.
Yeah, wow. Does some of your family do that? They have tires specific to where they're going?
Yeah.
That's something to do too, right? So this is a great shot. That's another lookout. I love it. Like, look at that. You can see for miles.
Yeah, that's a beautiful spot.
Yeah, it is. And where did you say this one was shot again?
That's Lost Trails, and that's the top of the world is what they call it. So that's like the highest peak of the trails.
Now, is that in New York?
That one's in Pennsylvania, so not too far.
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect. What's the furthest you've gone for a trip?
We really haven't traveled very far. I want to say we've stayed in New York, Pennsylvania. The plan is to go down south, but I don't even think we've never done that. That's the
like
hope.
When you say down south, are you talking Hatfield, McCoy, or is there something else?
Yes.
What's your dream snowmobile session? What would it be? Or sorry, your dream summer session. What would it be?
I really, really, really want to go to Busco Beach. It's in North Carolina. And it just looks like so much fun. I follow them on social media, and they have these huge events, and it just looks like my dream place to ride. I really want to go there. And Hatfield McCoy is on my list. Yeah,
I'd love to do Hatfield McCoy. Apparently the town is so friendly to ATVs and side-by-sides too.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
So
that's you guys are all on four-wheelers, or like all on ATVs. Does anyone run a side-by-side or a UTV?
So Tommy used to have a side-by-side, but now he has an Ace. So similar, but it's cool. I love the Ace for him. It's nice.
Single seater is neat. Yeah, they'd be a lot. I'd like to try one. They'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And now you guys rip all year by the look of it in this photo here. I'm hiding some there.
Yeah, so that is Scott Acres again, our backyard. And actually this day we had one of those big rafts for like the water, and we tied it to the back of the four-wheelers, and we just ripped around while people were on the raft.
I love that. Alexis Victoria says South Carolina is soon. Yeah.
Oh,
and Troy Park says, good to see you in here. It's the first summer sessions I've made since the snow session.
All right.
Troy Park says CVs and axles are engineered weak points, so something cheap breaks before something expensive. That's true.
Yeah.
And sometime is now Greg's in the house. He says, woo-hoo. He says he almost forgot about tonight's session. Better late than never. Hello, everyone.
Welcome. We're having fun.
A couple fans in here, so it's hard to stop talking sleds, though. You know, it's nice to see some ATVers in the house here. You know,
mix it up a little.
Yeah, you know Emily Messinger, she says she needs some halos soon.
Yes, she's part of Riding Fam.
Is she? Right on. And sometime as now, Greg's ridden in Marion, PA. Have you ridden there?
No, but that's probably not too far, so we have to check it out.
Yeah, that's cool. Where does the Michigan Outlaws ride? They ride Silver Lake, is it? Silver Dunes?
I don't know.
Am I getting that right? Michigan Outlaws? I don't know. If they're actually watching, chime in, because they've got a bunch of videos there where they've got side by sides, so they're crazy in that. But
okay.
I like the yellow one there with the yellow lights on the right, on the second one on second one from the left.
Okay, yeah. I think, who is that? That's Lance. Yeah, that's his 570.
Is that Lance's? Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks so cool. It's so sinister looking with the yellow lights.
I think so. Oh, no, wait. Are you pointing to that green? Are you talking about the one in the middle?
The green, not that one. The one where my hand is pointing, but you can't see my hand.
Yeah, that is Lance.
One more that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's neat. Cool. Love it. So there we go. This shot here, you tell the folks what this is. We're looking at
There it is. This was last year's Valentine's Day gift, because of course we have to be romantic, but also ATV parts is always a good go-to. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope he didn't put water in it though.
No.
He put a little packet of the sugar or whatever you get and
right.
Yeah.
No, it's a good thing you didn't do that.
No, that's right. Well, we've been pre-testing it for you, but I love that. Yeah. Love that shot. So, yeah. Sometimes now says, does Jess typically ride in New York?
Yes, that's where we live, and I don't know. It's hard for us to get further away. We're really looking forward to traveling and riding, but it's just easier. New York, Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. This is a fun picture here.
Yep. So that's after I was towed out of the bounty hole.
Nice. So that's the last time you rode this bike, is it?
Yep. That's the very last time.
Yeah. Yeah, because those are mud lights you got on there, but they're really low lug.
Yeah. Especially compared to the Assassinators. Look at those.
I know. It's like a stock tire, for crying out loud.
That's funny. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. So this thing's amazing. So this is called the Bounty Hunter, you call it?
Bounty Hunter, yep.
Yeah.
Canam Bounty Hunter on Insta.
And so follow Canam Bounty Hunter on Insta. And it looks like you laid him that night.
Well, so that was like someone threw that from the crowd as he got the furthest that day in the bounty hole. So yeah, someone got excited and threw him that. I don't know.
That's awesome. Love it. And how big are those tires? Do you know offhand the height of those?
46s.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what brand are they? Are they Assassinator or what are they?
No, those are tractor tires. So
they're actually tractor tires?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm obsessed with this machine. I love it.
Yeah, and here goes my monetization here. We got the bare chest picture here.
Always.
Full frontal nudity. Yeah.
That's right. For the guys.
That's right. For the guys. Look at that. Why do women want a six-pack when you can have the whole keg there right here?
Aw, Tommy,
so
that's Tommy.
What are we looking at here? Is that Tommy?
That's Tommy.
He's a rock star, man.
Oh yeah.
So how old is his baby now? I can't say anything. I said, how old is his baby now?
Oh no.
I can't say anything. I've got the same going. That's awesome.
COVID.
So what were you guys doing here? What's the story here?
This was before the bounty hole, and I think David Martin, he did take this picture. Love him. He's a professional photographer, and he goes to ATV events around the country and just shoots photos. They're amazing. I love seeing the photos.
Yeah, he's his logo. Sorry, I'm covering it up. It's underneath here. You're right. Yeah, there's a few shots coming up. They're dynamite.
Yeah, he's really good. He's really good.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I try to always do cool stuff when he's around because he's gonna capture it.
Yeah. So you're just jamming it here for the crowd, were you?
So that was before the bounty hole, and David was there, so we had to all hop on and get our picture taken. And I think he told the guys to take their shirts off. I think that's what that was.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a before. That's kind of a clean, a clean before picture.
That's
what
right.
We're looking at. Yeah. So actually, I was covering up his logo. It's right there.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So, shout out. What was his name again? Give him a shout out here.
David Martin.
David Photography.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Love him.
And then here's Lance. This picture's awesome.
I love this so much. And this was such an epic moment because if you look behind at the crowd, everyone's going wild. It was. Yeah. I was such a proud girlfriend. I was growling for sure.
This lady's here is just she's gonna throw her bra at him.
So that's Lisa. That's Lisa. We love Lisa. She is actually the owner of New York ATV Addicts.
Oh, that's cool. So wait a minute. I think I asked her to come on the show.
Yeah.
I did, and that was a few weeks ago. So I think she's going on the show in a week or so because I was supposed to.
Great.
I'm gonna look it up and see. I just want to see if that's who it is. Lisa Dash now.
That's right. That's her. That's her right there.
Did I say that right? Yeah. Okay. Well, tell her you were on. Well, she probably knows you're on. But yeah, she's in line to be on here. Yeah. So.
That's awesome.
But yeah, for sure. So no, that's cool.
Yeah.
So she organizes a lot of this stuff, does she?
Yeah, she gets a lot of people together. The New York ATV Addicts, we have like a private Facebook page, but you can, ask to join, and it's grown a lot. It's pretty huge, and she does awesome things for the community. That's why I wanted her on. Like I ran into her. I don't know. Again, maybe looking at halos. Who knows what I was looking at? Here's something that sounds like the French language to me, but you can maybe translate it. Greg's from Sometime Is Now. He says, "Wow, that machine has some serious axle and reduction drives all around." What does he mean by reduction drives? Yeah, so I read that, and I wish I knew. So I'm fresh. I'm green. I'm new. I'm only 3 years in. I don't know all the lingo yet. I don't know.
Is Lance not in the house?
He's not. He's probably at the shop.
Oh, okay. You can't. I thought you could just yell at him and ask him this stuff. So, but yeah.
This is pretty much his second home. He lives at the shop most of the time.
Yeah, right on. Now, does he get a new bike every year or 2 years? What's his turnaround on machines?
He's crazy. I don't even know how many he's had since we've been together. If he gets bored, he sells it and gets something else. The last time,
it might be the same. It might be the same year he's turning over machines as well.
Yeah, I would say maybe.
Troy Park says gear reduction drop box mount on the hub. He thinks. Does that sound about right? I don't know.
Portal. Something. I don't know.
I'm new to this as well. So. Portals. Yeah, there you go. So, but I know for a fact those are different A-arms to lift it right out of the water. That's pretty cool. But yeah, those are tractor tires. I remember years ago when I had my bike, there was a big thing. They were banning the Chinese. They used them in the Chinese marshes. It was an implement tire. And it had like square lugs on them. They weren't like a tractor tread. They were more like a panel, and they're really tall. They had a name to them, and guys were running them in races, and they're cleaning up. And I know they banned that type of tire in some of our events here, but yeah.
Oh, wow.
I never really got into the hardcore mudding like this. It's always been something I wanted to do, but I just didn't do it. You know, time and money mainly, right?
There's still time. There's still time. Although,
oh yeah, for sure.
It's not a cheap sport. It's kind of crazy how much you can dump into one machine, and it's just endless. My list of wants is endless. I mean, there's always something that I want.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Now, what's the market like in your area? Like here, you can't get an ATV. Like if I put my quad up on used market, it would sell tomorrow for a stupid price, right?
Oh, it would sell tonight. It would sell within the hour.
Yeah.
It's the same thing here. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. And parts are hard to find. Like parts are ridiculous to find.
Yeah. And if you have something, you know, under warranty that you want fixed, good luck. You'll have it next season. You know?
Yeah, that's right.
Wild.
Yeah, that's right. Well, my clutch went in my bike, and so there's 7 friction plates. I was able to get 6 from the dealer, and the 7th one, I'm going like, how can you sell a clutch kit that's missing a plate? And I had to get it on, and it doesn't matter what dealer you called. I even had a guy that actually checked with the factory, like a Yamaha factory guy, and the guy says it would be like July before we can get it to you. And I ended up finding a brand new one in a bag on eBay, and it's like, what a savior, right? I actually got it within 4 days, and I paid 3 times the price. But
I was gonna say,
but it is what it is. But yeah, it's crazy what's going on here, you know, as far as that goes. So when you say about spending a lot of money on it and putting a lot of money into it, if you break it, then it becomes an issue where, can you fix it, right? Like, do you guys have lots of parts on hand?
No, we really don't. So, I mean, hopefully nothing breaks coming up, because like you said, it's so hard to get your hands on anything right now.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. You'll have to keep sassy when you get your 800. You have to keep sassy for a parts machine, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it goes. I actually love this shirt.
Yes.
I'm never going to financially recover from this. I love it. That's why I blew that up right here.
And do you know what that's from? Is the Tiger King.
Oh, it is too. Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, I did, just bits and pieces of it, but I wasn't obsessed with it like everyone else. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. That just shows you how big that machine is.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were sitting underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could drive over and not hit your head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So helmets, are they legal down there, or is it something that you don't wear them in mud events, or you have to wear them? Or I think you guys always had helmets on, didn't you? Yeah. Yep.
You have to wear a helmet. And you know, I see a lot of people down south not wearing helmets, and that terrifies me. I couldn't. I mean, one wrong move and you could be done. You know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. We took a family vacation down to Florida, and we did an airboat ride in the swamps. And this was, were we near Orlando? I can't remember whereabouts we were. But we actually met the airboat in this trailer park, and it was an ATV trailer park. Oh my God, the fiddles that were playing in your head when you went through there. It was like, and not one helmet. I don't think anyone owned a helmet there. And they were just giving it. Like, and I think half of them were half in the bag at 10 a.m. And it's like, oh yeah, it was a free for all. But yeah.
It's a little spooky at these events. I mean, I feel like partying goes hand in hand with riding, but we typically save that for the end. We save that for the end, and then
some people do during the event. Like they'll go and have a pound back a bunch of beers and then try and do the bounty hole. Is that okay to do that?
I mean, I don't know if they would do that with the bounty hole, because I feel like that's kind of serious. You could win a couple $1,000s at the end, so you have to be on your
thinking. For sure.
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'd go in there half in the bag, and I'd lose all my money out of my pockets, right?
Right. Yeah, lose your whole machine.
There's a Yeah, there's $1,000.32 because Gary lost a pocket full of change. But yeah,
Right.
I love it. What do you have a preference for favorite helmet or gear? Like, are you a 509 girl, or what do you wear?
So Ashley has 509. She really likes it a lot. But I'm newer, so I just started with a fly helmet, which is not, top of the line, but it works. So I have a Fox helmet and a fly helmet. I like them both. The fly helmet's pink, so I wear that one more.
Yeah, there you go. You have to match at the end of the day.
It has to.
And there's Lance without a shirt on again. So what you're saying was not a lie. Yeah,
it's not a lie.
What you're saying. But the suspenders are basically his upper clothing, I guess you could say, right? Yeah. But there we go. And is that you on Lance's machine here?
Yeah.
That doesn't look like you. I wasn't sure if that was you or not, but it is.
Yeah, people laugh at it sometimes because I look so tiny. I just look like a little girl on top of that huge machine.
Yeah, it's true, right? Yeah. That's pretty wild. But I do love that color. I think all BRPs should be yellow,
Or pink.
Yeah, pink, but I'm not going to be on a pink machine by any means. But
yeah, well.
There you go. But I like the powder coated shocks too. That just adds that little bit of flair to it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now that's an Outlander, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
XMR. It's not a Renegade. You guys don't ride Renegades. Is the reason? Like, is it because they're
So we are really majority Outlander. Tim St. Laurent does have a Renegade. And that thing looks like a beast. They had to grow on me, the Renegades. I didn't love the way they looked as much as the Outlander, but I like it. He gets a lot more muddy because as soon as you hit a hole, it just is all the mud it's on you.
Yeah.
You
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Adventures This Way, Dawn, there you go. See, the chicks don't dig your Renegade. You should have got an Outlander 1000. Telling you.
I like the Renegade.
I love the look. I like the look of the snorkel on the Renegades. It looks like from the front, Dawn's looks like an alien. Like it looks like
it's different. It's a different look, but it's badass. I like it.
Holy. Oh yeah, for sure. That's the best way to describe it. But there you go. Now, is this one of the prom? No, this is just a regular ride. You're not dressed up here.
Oh no, I'm wearing a dress.
Oh, you are? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I guess you guys are, right?
Yeah. That's
awesome. So here we go. There we go. More mud prom. I put the prom up behind me there. But that's Tom there, right? With he's got mud up to his chest. What's up with that?
Yeah, so that was a Salvation Army special right there. So
it's like someone took him and went whoop, like chocolate dipped them. Isn't that funny? Love it.
Oh my God, that's perfect. Also,
and who's the handsome man with the bow tie? I love that look.
Okay, so yeah, I thought that's who you were pointing to. The one with the bow tie, that's Tommy.
Oh, it is, okay.
And then the one in front of him, that's Tim with the Renegade. So like I was talking about, that's the mud that that's Tim.
That's a Renegade outfit right there. So.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
For sure.
And Lance again, sans shirt without shirt. There we go. Yeah. So you had your hair all done up there too. That's awesome.
Oh, that's just a messy, muddy bun. Yeah.
Now, do you guys pose the same way before and after? Do you try and get the exact stance?
No, we're way too chaotic.
Next time, do that. Try and remember or even take a picture and then look at the photo and mimic it and send it in. Send it to the fan photo.
We should do that. We should.
MUDBRATS.com. You have to. That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
But so. Yeah, and there they are again. Here, I'm hiding somebody here. But that's a great shot as well.
I love it. We always do the hands up. I don't know why. We always do that.
And there's the drying your armpits out. And there's the little Ace single-seater there.
Yeah, that's his Ace. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one with mud tires on it. That is very cool.
Oh, that thing can rip.
Very
Yeah, that'll get around for sure.
Yeah. Now, what's the theory of that? Like with an ATV, you can use your body language to kind of get through things. Does he have any issues because he's sitting, or is it pretty good?
Not really. No, it keeps up with the rest of us. And actually, Ashley just had knee surgery, so she couldn't miss a ride, of course. So she traded with Tommy and she rode in the Ace because it's a little more stable and comfortable and not as rough. But yeah, it keeps up.
Does he have a stereo in it too?
Yeah. Yep.
He does.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys? Do you guys have stereos on your rides as well? Like, does the Bounty Hunter have a sound system yet?
Not yet. He keeps talking about a sound bar. He's doing a lot of research because he wants the best sound bar. So. Right
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Timothy chimed in. He said renegades are for those that want to get wild, and he gives us a big devil's horns. And adventures this way. Dawn says, once you go renegade, you never go back. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's very cool. This is a great picture here.
Oh, so that's Lisa in the front there. That's Lisa. Mm-hmm.
So Lisa driving, and then you and Ash behind her. Is that who it is?
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome. Oh, that's cool. Small world, eh?
Yeah, right. That was actually one of the first times I ever met Lisa, and she said, "Hop on." I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous, but I was like, "Okay, here we go."
Yeah. Well, here's how I got a hold of Lisa is I'm on the Canam Outlander group, right? Sponsored by Energy Powersports, this channel and stuff. So I try and I like BRP products through and through. But I wanted to find, like, I had Dave Nerone on for snowmobiles, and it's easy to find a Polaris ambassador to talk about Polaris snowmobiles. So I went on the Canam Facebook group, the Can-Am Outlander Facebook group, and I just said, is anyone on here an ambassador for Can-Am products? And someone actually tagged her. So then that was the only response that I got. Like, other people were just like, they thought I was looking for information to buy something, or they were trying to sell me something, or what have you. So basically I just messaged her direct, and I said, here's the deal. I have this little show on YouTube, and I'm looking for someone to come on that's BRP related with ATVs to talk about four-wheeling. So that's the thing, and that's how I got into her. And then maybe that's where you came up then. Maybe she was on her Instagram, you're on there as well, or something like that. Like, for some reason your halos are what sold me, though.
Yeah. No, I'm part of all those Facebook groups. I got to be in the loop for everything.
Yeah, for sure. Now, have you ridden Polaris or anything, or you always been in Lance, or always like yellow, bleed yellow BRP?
He's owned a King Quad. He's had a Honda. I'm sure he's had a Polaris Can-Am. But ever since I started, being around the community and all the four-wheelers, I've always loved the looks of Can-Am. I always knew right from the start, I want a Can-Am. So. Yeah,
they look better. They run smoother, I think, right? Like,
for sure.
Just from what I've done. I did get smoked out by a Polaris 500 when I drag raced them, but on my Can-Am 500. And then I put the clutch in it. We never raced again, but I would have beat him.
You would have beat him.
Yeah, I would have easily. We were the same once we got going. It's just I couldn't get out of the hole as fast as he could. So
dang, that's crazy.
We went raced again, but then he ended up getting bigger tires, and it wasn't fair. Like, we were stock to stock. When it's on my YouTube videos, we were stock to stock, and we did 3 pulls, and I couldn't. He left the gate first. Like, he got me out of the hole every time. And once we got rolling, we were both the same. So as soon as I clutched it, though, it was night and day difference. Like, get a clutch kit for your 570, and you will think it's 800.
It's on the list.
Yeah, for sure. So Yeah, make sure you tell Lisa that how much fun you're having here and how great it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, this picture I like because it just shows you working on the machines in the field, literally in the field.
Yeah. So I submitted this one because of that reason. This is riding fam coming together. I don't even, it was my as you can see, I don't have my radiator relocate kit on. And
so
that's
your 450, right?
Yep. So I was in limp mode, and we needed to clean that thing out to the point where we had to like take it out and clean the back of it. So someone just had this random lift kit, and riding fam came together and fixed her up in the middle of the ride. And that's what it's all about. I love that.
Yeah. Right on. Now, do you guys carry pressure washers with you when you go on these rides? Like Andy, my co-host here, he's got a big tub of water he takes with him every dirt bike race, and his pressure washers, gas washers, so he can wash a bike out in the field like this.
Yeah. We need to do that. We do. We haven't before, because most of the places we go have, a spot where you can pressure wash, but we should bring something like that. Yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's wild. That's cool.
Yeah.
But having a jack like that's it means the world, right?
Yes. Yeah, that helped a lot.
Yeah. That's crazy, you guys standing up on the tires there. It's awesome.
I think those are the smaller tires, actually. Those aren't the 46s.
They do have a different tread on them, don't they?
Yeah, I don't remember what they were, but that was before he upgraded. Those were smaller.
Yeah. Maybe that silver box that's actually in the hub here is that reduction drive that they're talking about. If you keep going straight on my finger, it would be on the inside right here on the other side. That's pretty wicked. Yeah. Because they say it does give you extra height too.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a wicked shot too. So that's the bounty hunter right there.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, and that was I think that's Stuck in the Muck ATV park, and that was one of the times where I saw David Martin standing at the end of the hole. So I said, I have to go through. And he captured that shot. It's absolutely, I love this picture so much.
That is great. That's awesome. And that was when you had your 450, but you just didn't, like, Lance is okay with you taking his gear through, no problem, eh?
Yeah, I did snap an axle on him that day, and I felt really bad, but, it happens.
Wicked. Yeah, there we go. There, you can see it right there. Yeah, Greg from Sometime Is Now says, yes, those are the portal reduction drives, that silver box right on the other side here that you can see there.
Oh, I gotcha. That's cool.
Yeah. That's wild. I just sit there and look at that thing all day. Is that what he does in the shop? He's sitting on a chair right now looking at it, staring at it.
Just staring at it.
Yeah, for sure. I would. I'd just sit there and stare at it. Hey, is that the blue? That's the mint blue one right there. That's sexy. That's awesome.
Yeah, isn't that badass? That was nice. And that's just a little 450. Yeah.
No, this guy's running or girl's running bead locks. Does anyone else run bead lock? Or what's your opinion on that?
I want the bead locks, because can you imagine the pink bead locks with my assassinators? And I just think that would look so good. But,
so it's not function just because it looks good, right?
Right. Yeah.
You don't care if they work or not. Just if it got a little touch of pink.
I can picture them being pink, so that's all. That's all I need.
Awesome. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that,
Yeah.
There we go. And he's got a little flag on the ace as well. I love that.
Yeah.
Truly there we go.
This was top of the world again. I think 2 years ago. But yeah, we love that spot. Such a beautiful spot to just hang out.
Very. How many miles of trails are there at this park?
Oh.
Like, can you ride a day and see the same section of trail twice, or how does it work?
You might be able to. We aren't the best navigators of trails, so we often find ourselves on the same trail a few times before we figure out how to get off that trail. But
yeah. What did you say? You're 5:30 riders? Is that what it was?
Yeah, 5:30. You ride for 5 and you bullshit for 30. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. So you probably only do like a 20-mile ride on a good day, right?
It's embarrassing. Sometimes at the end of the day, we'll look at how many miles we had and I'm embarrassed. I don't even know. Don't even ask me how many. I don't know. But we like to hang out. Yeah. That's
so cool. So cool. And Ashley had the rad relocate first. Like you guys were on twins, and then what'd she get? She had to one up yet. Okay.
Well, yeah. So she had that before I even owned one. Before I bought one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys both had 450s, or that you both had 570s that were twins. Was it?
Yep.
That's
yep.
What
So these are our 450s, and then we both sold them and got 570s.
Yeah. There's the alien-looking Renegade right there with that.
Yeah. Yep. That's Tim's Renegade.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind snorkel on it. It's pretty wild. Another old movie. You have to look this stuff. Are you taking notes, Jess? You got to take notes.
I'm not taking notes, but I can watch this later, so I'll watch it later.
Yeah, Betty Davis. You want to look up Betty Davis. You want to look up Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So, this another windmill. If there's windmills, you have to stop and get a group photo at it.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is at Tug Hill, and this is where they have an event called SNIRT every year. So SNIRT stands for snow and dirt, and
yes, we ride SNIRT on snowmobiles all the time.
Oh, okay, good. Well, you didn't know what a bounty hole was, so I didn't know if you knew what SNIRT was.
I didn't. No, it's fine. There may be people that don't know, but I do have a sound effect for Tug Hill.
Oh, okay.
If you're a fan, but I can't get it to come up.
Oh.
Hold on. Anyway, as you were, keep talking, and I'll see if I can find it here.
Yeah, so SNIRT, we go every year. This year they didn't have it because of COVID, but we all rallied and we rode there anyway. But it's a lot of fun. There's usually, before COVID, there was tons of people, like shoulder to shoulder, like people everywhere. I loved it. Yeah.
Hey, see, Greg from Sometime Is Now says Tug Hill Gary. Greg, I don't have the sound effect. My summer sessions game is lacking. So
I need to hear the sound effect.
Oh, you do. You do.
You could make it, probably.
No, it can't. You can't. It can't be duplicated.
Oh.
But it comes with a story, so I will find it. Just bear with me. I will be able to find it. I just. I see. The problem is with all this audio stuff. It's hard to. It's hard to play sounds. I bet you if I do it on this computer, I could get it to work. Anyway, we'll get it. We'll look at this as we get going here.
Okay.
Sure. But yeah. So that's cool. Anyway, so this is Tug Hill.
Yes.
Hill. That's my sound effect.
Was that you? Or was that the sound effect?
That was me. No, it's pretty close to my sound effect, but we'll get it.
You did good.
I think the I got to play the sound effect for all the new viewers here, and I'll tell the story of my theory on the name of Tug Hill. Okay. So I heard that they're actually putting a statue of me in town square next winter.
Wow.
That Noble shits on it. He agrees. Yeah. Do you think you want to ride your snowmobile and snow and dirt? Yes, I do. And Greg says, Gary loves Tug Hill. I do. Swear to God, I'm going to get a key to the city this winter. I'm going to go ride there.
So when you guys say Tug Hill, we're not talking about the same Tug Hill, are we?
Yeah, we are, definitely. Tug Hill is like the mecca of it's New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tug Hill is like in this area where they get tons of their perfect snow belt, and I guess they get all the lake effect snow. So you can guarantee to ride there all the time. And Sometimes Now, since I think this photo was taken across the road from Flat Rock Inn.
Yes, it was.
See? It's the same Tug Hill that we know and love.
Wow.
See, so my snowmobile group's a smart bunch of guys. Like, they're not messing around here.
So, I mean, You bring all your machines over the border then? Like that's easy to do across the border?
I haven't yet, but yeah, it would be easy to do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll just say I know Greg from some time as now, and they let me over, no problem.
Nice.
You know, we couldn't travel this year because of COVID. Like the borders are still closed, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if we'll ever. I'm sure by this winter it'll be fine, but I definitely want to go ride there. Like it looks good.
How fun! So, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, this isn't about me. This is about you. So, so tell us about this story. We get distracted by Tug Hill.
I know, we really did.
Yeah.
This photo, I don't really think it has a story. It just looks cool.
Okay. Well, that was a lot of sidetrack for nothing, wasn't it? Great. So what's the Flat Rock Inn? Did you guys stay there or?
No, so that's just like a little bar restaurant, I believe.
Okay. So you guys went in there
for Tug Hill. Sometime is now. He said, I live an hour south of Tug Hill.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, join Riding Fam. Let's all ride together.
Yeah, for sure. Levi Fox, he's counting down the days for sledding season. We all are.
I'm more of an ATVer.
I know. You know, it's really tough for me to get people to stop talking about snowmobiling on this show. I love talking about snowmobiling, but summer sessions is supposed to be about ATVing and everything, and I love having someone as passionate as you on the show for ATVing. So it's been a great time, and you brought a lot of new friends. And, Lamb actually chimed in. He says it's a 29 Can-Am Outlander 1000 with the 6-inch portals and 6-inch suspension lift on 46s, full STM clutching, tuner axles, Empire exhaust. She gets it. That's what he says. Yeah.
That's the bounty hunter. There it is.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. And listen, I think we're winning the game here on this sound effect.
You're gonna get it?
I think so. I don't know why my page isn't working. Here, hold on a second here. So this is when you first got your Outlander 450, is it?
Yes, that was the day I came home with her. My first four-wheeler ever.
And how long did it take it to not look that pretty?
Oh, not very long, I'm sure.
Like there isn't a scratch on it.
Yeah, that was straight off the trailer.
What's your feeling on new versus used? For people looking for an ATV, what's your opinion on it?
It's so tricky because you can have like 5 miles on a machine, but it could have been swamped. Those first 5 miles could have been completely underwater. So you have no idea, the history.
It could have been 5 Lance miles is what you're saying.
You just don't know. You don't know its history or what it's been through. It's tough. But I like both. I like new, I like used. It's hard to know what it's been through.
I didn't know what I was doing when I bought my first Can-Am. Like I'm a bike rider from when I was young. I never had ATVs. 3-wheelers were the big thing when I was a kid, right? But I was always on dirt bikes. So when I bought my 2012, it was 2013, and it was a leftover from 2012 that I bought. And I bought new because I didn't want anyone else's problems. Like you're saying, I didn't know, like I do my own wrenching and everything. And it was one of those things where I didn't know what they were about. Like I didn't know about winches. I didn't know about axles. I didn't know about everything to go with them. So I wanted to buy new. So I was starting with something good, and there was no surprises, right? But after owning one for a couple of years, I'm comfortable enough to go, I could go look at a used one and go, yeah, I know what I'm looking at, right? What I'm hearing and everything like that. So
exactly.
Yeah. Tell me if you hear something.
Okay. Nothing yet.
No.
No.
No. Okay. So, yeah, there's something somewhere here. Let me see if you hear this. Did you hear crowd cheering?
Yeah, I
Okay, you heard crowd cheering? Okay, hold on.
do. Those are my fans.
So, yeah, exactly. and then do you hear? You want to hear my fans? Listen to my fans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So you are hearing this stuff.
Yeah.
So the shtick is that I think Tug Hill was named from a small pioneer man, teenager, and he would always leave the pack and he'd be gone for hours and up on this hill with a dirty magazine.
Okay.
And he'd come back to the village and he'd be all spent and he'd have a cigarette going. And they say, "Where were you?" And he'd go, "I was up on Tug Hill." This is the shtick. I'm telling you. That's why it's named Tug Hill.
That is not what I was expecting.
That's why it's called Tug. That's what it's true. It's folklore. Why else would they name it that?
Why else? I'm not sure.
Little Johnny would go up there and he'd go up there on Tug Hill and get his business done, you know?
Well, at least we know now.
Say,
Yeah.
at least you know now you'll never go to Tug Hill and be the same again, will you?
It will never be the same. No.
Timmy, what do you think? Timothy will chime in. There you go.
God.
This is PG rated too for anybody watching. So that's a balloon sound. I don't even know what the guy's name was, but it's probably on the plaque downtown Tug Hill. You know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Maybe his name was. Yeah. Maybe his name was Harry Paul. Adventures of Spade is going to edit some YouTube videos. He says, "Nice to meet you, Jess, and keep on trucking, Gary." And you better get yourself some new skis early so we won't hear the dreaded they're on back order. No kidding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're talking snowmobiles again. They're all told. That's why Dawn, the ATVer's going. See, and you're missing the best photo for sure. Missing the best.
See, that's
this
my
picture.
dollar. That's
Your doll? That's the water bottles you're talking about.
Yes,
That's
there's $1
cool,
in that one.
That's good. So some of them are empty, or they all got prizes in those ones?
No, so the girl in the white dress, it's brown now, but I think she had a 50. I think she had a $50
Really?
bill. Yeah.
The things you do for money, eh?
Right.
You know, what
Trudge
do you
through a
feel like
mud
when you do all that work for $1?
Well, I was so proud because look at all the girls still behind us. Look how far back they are.
I know.
You know?
That's crazy.
So we did work to get that.
Yeah. How cold is the water too? Is it hot summer day where it's refreshing, or is it one of those you get in and you go?
No, it was a hot summer day, so we didn't even. It was nothing.
Nice. Well, mud's great because it's cooling from that too. So are these all part of the fam, or some of these people you don't really know?
I don't know any of those girls. No.
Because that's the thing. I can't believe the number of girls that ride here. Like in my area, I know one that's really hardcore. That's a rider, and she actually does her own wrenching and stuff. I think she does more wrenching on bikes than her husband does.
Oh,
and her husband's a fix and fab guy, and I mean, she's amazing. Like she put pictures on Facebook. She'll have the clutch pulled apart like before a ride, trying to get it back together. So, but Phoenix, Arizona is asking everybody where they ride at. So they're probably talking sleds again, though. Those buggers. So this is another David Martin photography.
Yes, it is.
So,
yep.
Yeah, I love that. And cowboy boots too back here. Is that Lisa?
Is it?
Right there.
I can't
Kinda
see. It
looks-
might be.
Yeah.
My screen's too
She's
small.
she's the biggest fan.
Oh yeah, she's everywhere. We love her.
That's a great picture.
Of course, we have to pose. Mud prom.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was a wedding. When I first, and then I didn't really see the prom. I thought Mud Pro, you know, I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. Because your dress is very nice. It's like, that was a prom dress, right?
Oh
now,
yeah, that
here's
was my
the
actual
question.
high school prom dress.
Did Lance
What's
go
that?
with you to high school prom? Did Lance go with you to high school prom?
No, we went to different high schools. We met after.
Okay, there you go. So, perfect. And here we go again. And that's Timmy you're hugging there, is it?
No, so that's Brittany and Tim, husband, wife.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, sorry. Sorry, I thought she looks like you kind of, eh?
Yeah, we do look alike in this photo.
Totally do. Sorry, I was almost hiding you there, so I thought that was you hugging him. Wow, that's insane. Well, it's hard to tell when you got mud all over your face too. It's that's crazy. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good family photo. I like the knot on the dress here too.
Oh yeah.
That's classy.
Yeah. Well, because most of us cut our dresses. Ashley cut hers. Mine was to the floor, and I chopped it in half.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can see it kind of hacked along there, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. And then you wear mud when you do it. Do you just wear the dress, or do you put your mud pants on as well?
Just the dress and then muck boots. So.
And just And do you need ankle support or anything like that, or you just wear rubber boots like they're just standard farm boots?
Just the regular muck boots, and we're good to go.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I think that's the funnest thing. I think that it's probably done around here. Who knows? But I've never seen it before. I just think it's such a neat fair. And this is the picture. This is what made me think it was a wedding. The little ring bearer kid there.
I know. Isn't he so cute? I don't actually know who that is, but he's adorable.
He is. And both those kids and both those guys are awesome. They're just little kids. Right?
Yeah.
But what a great photo. So that's all your family there, right?
Well, so this is a mixture. This is a mixture of riding fam and then ATV addicts. Because on the end there is Lisa. And
she's on
Fred.
the far end.
Yeah. And Fred's behind her. He was actually wearing a dress. Fred wore a dress that year.
I love it. Phoenix, Arizona says he agrees. He says that's a good picture.
It's fun. We all
Kimberly
have fun.
Fox Kim Fox says her dress is $500. LOL.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane? Is that who I was saying with the knot? That was Kim Fox? Was it?
No, she's saying that the dress that I was wearing. That was my prom dress.
Oh, is Kim your mom?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Mom's in the house.
I wore it twice. That's something.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, there you go. You got your money's worth out of it, and you probably can still wear it again.
Exactly.
Hey, be glad you can fit in it after prom's over, right?
I was very impressed. Yes.
I know. I'm talking about the 9-month, the prom bulge. You get like 9 months after prom. I'd be glad that didn't happen, Kimberly.
That
all right.
Didn't happen. No. Nope.
No. So you have to be proud. Sometime is now says, "Hi, Mom." See, we love it when our guest moms come in the house. Yeah. This is cool. A little mine entrance. So where's this?
Yes. So this is Mines and Meadows. We've actually only been once, and I didn't own an ATV at the time, so Lance and I had to double up. But this was the coolest experience. I definitely want to go back. It's like a guided tour through the mine, but it's the coolest thing. Like I never drove through a mine before. This was a lot of fun.
How deep does it go? Like, are you going down in like way underground or?
It was this is like a hot summer day. We're in tank tops and it got freezing. We were very cold in there. So, I mean, I don't necessarily remember going down too much, but it was a far across. I don't know.
You're far in. Wow. Are you in the side of a hill? Is that what it is? Like, was it into the side of a hill?
I think so. It was in the beginning of my riding days, and we've only been once, but I definitely want to go back. That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
And where was this? Was this in New York or
Pennsylvania? No, I believe that one's in Pennsylvania. Yeah. Yep. We really need to
cool.
venture
I'd love
out.
to do that. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
For sure.
I've been to mica mines on snowmobiles, but you don't go. You could walk inside, but you don't ride the machine inside.
Right.
Like this is really cool that you actually are driving basically in a mine. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
And what was the air quality?
What'd you say?
I was going to say, what was the air quality like in there?
Oh, yeah, probably not very good. I don't remember, but I remember he made us all stop and turn off our headlights, and it was just pitch black in there, which I don't know why we did that, but it was kind of cool.
That's cool. And then you pickpocketed your wallets on your pockets while you're in there.
Probably. Just being sneaky.
Siping gas out of the machine. Like, how far do you go in underground? Was it was it past your 5-minute 30 or 5:30 limit, or was it?
No, it was probably within range of that.
That's cool. So it's like a 5-minute drive.
Right.
It was 7 minutes, but you guys still stopped at the 5-minute mark and sat there for half an hour, held up everybody behind you. How many people were in the mine at one time? Was it a big group, or was it like it's a guided tour? What did they take, like 5 bikes at a time, or?
I feel like maybe around 10, maybe 10 to 15, because there were a few different groups that went in there. So, yeah.
I love that. What'd you say the name of it was again? I'm gonna look that up.
Mines and Meadows.
Mines and Meadows.
So when you're driving through the Meadows part, there's absolutely gorgeous views. It was beautiful. I definitely want to go back.
That's cool. See, I love learning about destinations like this.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole part about snowmobiling is you see all these nice areas, and that's part of it is the scenics of riding, right?
Yeah,
and with
sure.
ATVs, you typically think of just a forest and mud, and you don't really tour per se like you do on a sled.
Right.
Yeah, love that. Oh, there it is. There, Mines Meadows, ready to get dirty. So it's muddy. It's muddy in the meadow, is it?
Yeah, I don't think our typical like mud pit, bounty hole type situation, but I think we got a little muddy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's not Mines and Meadows per se. Look at the snow in the background. That's cool.
That was Snert. That was, okay, so there is a story behind this photo. So I didn't own a four-wheeler yet. As you can see, I'm on a Polaris. Actually, I don't know if you can see the bottom of that, but
I can't. Yeah, I airbrush out all Polaris. Here, I'll hold my hand over this.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's not important.
It doesn't matter. A buddy of ours wanted to ride in the side-by-side with Tommy that year. So he said, whoever wants to take my four-wheeler, just go for it. And everyone was like, Jess, this is your chance, because I'd never ridden by myself yet. And I got in a little accident that day, and it was a little spooky. But that's why I'm so muddy, and I'm just kind of up there with my arms up. I slid, because it's icy, snow and dirt. So I slid across the trail, and then I hit a rut, and I just flipped right off. And it was really scary because I was on the other side of the trail where it's a two-way trail. So there's oncoming ATVs, and I'm just laying in the middle of the way. So, and then Ashley always says that Lance came barreling up behind me, and he almost hit me. He claims he didn't. I don't know, because I was
coming to your rescue. He was coming to your rescue. He was trying to get there first on scene. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Noble shit says you're correct, friends. Don't let friends run Polaris. Is what Noble shit says.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Greg knew it was the Schnurt run. Lance Scott says Ashley's quad was floating down the main trail at Mines and Meadows during the rainstorm. That was a blast.
That was a lot of fun.
Do you remember that?
I don't necessarily remember that, no, but I don't know why. I don't know.
That's insane. Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona, that sounds pretty cool. Never been in a mine, but I've drove through a few caves. We had a cave at the edge of our property growing up in Tennessee. See, that would be cool.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Sure. Troy Parks is looking for a green Honda Rubicon Deluxe for his dad, but we did find one, a 16-hour drive one way to find it. Holy.
Oh, speaking of that, yes. Our neighbor, his son wanted an ATV, and they drove from New York to, I think it was South Carolina or North Carolina, just like straight through, picked it up, drove back. Like, that's how far they had to drive just to get the ATV they wanted. It's crazy.
Yeah. A friend of mine, Mark Bowe, he's using the chat. I told him to hop on tonight because he'd appreciate your opinion on the 450 no power steering versus the 570. And he's been talking to Energy Powersports and basically I think he might have done it, but John Luke's saying, you know what, we can't get them. Like, you have to order. We'll probably have them in the fall. You know what I mean? This is going back another month. So yeah, it's a tough market out there right now.
For sure.
But that's one good thing about COVID is it's shown people how to have a good time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
In the face of adversity, here we are out in Snurt Fest, just covered in mud, laughing our ass off, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you gotta love it. And that got you hooked. So this is one of your first rides, is it?
That's
that you
my
went
first
with Lance
ever.
on?
That's the first time I ever rode on my own.
Yeah, that's great. It doesn't look like that helmet fits you. It looks like it's too big.
It was a little too big, which is very scary.
It is.
I got my own.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. You look like you're like here it is again, the Flintstones, dating myself here, that the great Kazoo, he had a great big helmet like that. So here, we're gonna get you back up full screen here so we can see you.
Okay. I'll back up.
Where do we go? Boom.
Don't want to be too close.
It's too much for me. I'm like the Wizard of Oz here, trying to control everything.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
I want to look at my email because people said they've been emailing me. Marcus White. Oh my goodness! Wait till you see this thing here. We're gonna go back to. Here, I just got to do this. I call this the old-fashioned way because this is cool.
I'm reading text messages from Timmy now. Oh, what do we got?
Do you know Marcus White?
What's his name?
That's a Gade. Marcus White.
No.
He just.
That's a Renegade. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, totally. It's given her too.
Wow.
He says, I have a few photos doing what I love. Oh yeah, you'll like this one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You can see that come up too, right?
Oh yeah, yep, it just came up. That's awesome. I love it.
This kind of looks like the Great Lakes ATV trail where I used to ride. Like, I will ride this year as well. I just started back into this, so I'm just I'm gonna buy a couple day passes. Is this like your trails? Are they seasons pass, day pass, or how does it work?
A little bit of both. You can buy like a season pass, but we mostly just do day trips, a couple like weekend trips. So we'll just buy a couple day passes.
And what does a day pass typically cost at, say, like Mines and Meadows?
That one I don't remember. I mean, not much. No more than $30.
Yeah, that's cheap. That's cheap fun.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, unless you break something. But that's another story.
Do you know this Renegade that he's on? Are the red halos stock, or did he add those in?
I think he must have added those in.
Like, none of the Can-Ams come with them stock, right?
No. Not that I know.
Off the Porch. So does Mark maybe have a YouTube channel or Instagram or something? Off the Porch Adventures. So
What'd you
I'll have
say?
to look that up. He's got a little logo on the bottom corner. Off the Porch Adventures. Have you heard of that?
Yes. Oh, yes. That's the brand I'm an ambassador for, the clothing line.
Okay, there you go. So he must be one of their sponsored riders or something. He's giving her.
That's an awesome picture.
And then more pictures. This picture's way cool. Hang on. Alexis, she's sending some really good stuff.
Oh my god.
Full resolution too. There we go. The person on the back is awesome. She's like totally like you guys are having a full conversation here. Well, you're saying what's on sale at Macy's? I'm telling you, prom dresses are 50% off.
Oh my god, that should be the caption.
That's right.
No, so the person in the water, that's me. I actually fell off the ATV as we were trying to go through that hole. And
so is that Lisa driving it?
That's Lexi. Nope, so that's Lexi, me, and Ashley.
That's awesome. Oh, wait, there's a better picture. Well, not better, but just as good. Just wait do you see this? Scared. This is probably pre-fall off.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Look at that.
Yeah. I don't know what our deal is. We like to pile as many people on an ATV as we can and just try to hit a hole.
They are 3-seaters, right?
I don't know.
That's cool. Yeah. There's Lance. Who's the guy with no shirt on again? What was that?
Yeah, we know. We know. That's always Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my
the nice thing about having a big lifted quad like that is that the top part rarely gets dirty, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, he actually flipped that once. He flipped that once in a big mud hole, so it got covered. For sure. Yeah.
Alexa says, here's some photos of the mud prom from last year. Us girls had a blast with the fam.
Oh, yeah.
Those are great photos. Great photos. And then Greg Eastman says, here are the portal drives I was talking about, Gary. There we go. Super ATV portal drives.
Yeah.
So they do give you added height there because you can see that it's lower than the actual axle. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I could actually. Oh, wait, here's a better picture for us, any of you gearheads out there that want to see the internal workings of this thing. So the axle goes through the top hole there on the right, and it drives down to the gear reduction. So I wonder if it gives you a lower, more torque bottom end or something. And he's got, this actually looks like Lance's bike that maybe he's actually taken that picture from the screen and zoomed up. This one here. Oh, no, that's Super ATV. That's Super ATV.
I was going to say, that doesn't look like his tire.
Yeah, no. So Super ATV can send all their commission checks to MUDBRATS.com. I know, that's great. No, you brought a lot of great people in tonight and got some awesome photos. I love looking at these. It makes me want to go out and ride, like you said.
Yeah, I want to ride now.
Yeah, for sure. Look, that looks mean. He says, Phoenix, Arizona says, are you located in Michigan? No, I'm Canadian. I don't know that you could tell by my accent. And I said a lot tonight, even though I tried not to. But I'm about an hour. Yeah, I try not to. We're born with it. Maybe you're born with it. Maybe you're Maybelline. I know. No, I know. Some people, we don't say it as much as the Americans think we say it.
Yeah.
But I tend to say it more when I'm around. Like when we go to Florida, I tend to say it more. This is sometime is now. This is him. These ATVs were, he says, listen to this. He says these ATV trails were just south of Tug Hill. And he was the only one in his group that gave the water hole a shot, and he failed.
Oh no!
Just wait. Look at that. And the sun went down too. That's not good.
He said that was Tug Hill? Is that Tug Hill?
That's Tug Hill. Yeah.
Wow.
Bonus points for that awesome helmet he's wearing too.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Dang, look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's cool. I didn't know he had an ATV. That's pretty cool. Did not know that. I mean, he's probably got. I was asking because you said something about riding Great Lakes trails. Oh, Great Lakes ATV is the club. They just call that because Great Lakes. I mean, we're surrounded by Great Lakes, so that was our local club. It's about 10 minutes away. Yeah. So, and I mean, it's Ontario Federation of ATV clubs. Basically, there's small pockets of trails throughout Ontario, but it's not like snowmobiling. Like snowmobiling, there's something like 30,000 kilometers. So it's, what is that? 20,000 miles of snowmobile trails in Ontario, and they're all interlinked. So if you have a good year, I could ride here and ride north 7 hours to my cottage, and in one day, and very little roads, that type of thing. No, but you rarely get a year where there's enough even snow throughout the province. This year I could have done it. Next year I think I will. Like this coming season, if we definitely want to do that. But it's about a 7-hour ride. But the ATV groups are trying to be that way, but there's too many small sectors. So like the OF ATV, and then there's the Eastern Ontario ATV Club, they won't come to an agreement to work together to have one pass. Like the OFSC is one pass. So ATV, if I want to ride Ottawa, I have to buy one pass. If I want to ride around here, I have to buy a pass. If I want to go up north to Haliburton, I have to buy a pass. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Tough. Yeah, Greg sometimes now says that's Happy Valley, just south of Tug Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
very nice.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing. When there's ample riding opportunities, but you just got to travel to get to them. Where I am, right?
Yeah. So, us too. I mean, we've been sticking around the same couple parks. We got to venture out.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you get bored of it, or is it something where every time's a new adventure for you?
Yeah, every single time. Even our backyard. I mean, we invited a ton of people over a few weeks ago, and we had so much fun back there. You would have thought we were at an ATV park, and it was just our own property. It was so much fun.
Well, and then you don't have to worry about, like what other people are thinking, or, if you're wrecking anything, that kind of thing, right? So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Phoenix, Arizona says, your name's Gary. Now that's awesome. My name's Gary. My dad's name's Gary, and my son's name's Gary. LOL. Oh, okay. What a crazy name family that is.
Yeah.
My mom's name was Mary, and my dad's name was Harry, and I was Gary.
Oh my gosh.
Harry, Mary, and Gary. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, three amigos.
I love
it. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So there we go. And then when my brother had a dog, he called it Harry the dog, after my dad. So.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you gotta laugh, or if you don't laugh, then what good is it, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So what does the future hold for you? Like, what are your plans besides traveling, to different ATV things? What do you see happening down the road for you?
I would really like for us to get more into the bounty holes. I think that's such a cool experience, and we have so much fun, even just watching Lance go through and cheering him on. We have a couple videos that are really cool of him going through, but I'm the one recording, so it's a little embarrassing because I have this very deep yell that I do, and it's a little embarrassing.
That's cool. But you'll have to send them in. We'll play them on the next episode.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's maybe if I mute myself, I'll send them in.
Yeah. We'll put some music in the background.
There we go. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I'd like to see him collect some bounty at the end of one of these holes. Maybe down south. That'd be
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is there an opportunity for a guy like him to get sponsored? Like, is there companies out there that sponsor riders like that if they have a machine that's competitive and can bring in some money? Like,
yeah, I mean, so there's like big time people down south. Like one I just have off the top of my head. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Is Cody Beasley. He has Riff Raff is the name of his. He has I think it's a Renegade, but he wrapped the plastics, and it looks amazing. I wish I had a picture to show you, but it's really cool. And he's sponsored by a lot of companies, but so it's possible. I think you just have to get your name out there and be well known and maybe win a few first. I don't know how it works.
But it's not like monster truck racing where like there's a grave digger and he's known throughout the world. It's not like that yet.
Maybe not. I think it's just like little pockets of people that know a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's what I think too. Like if I had to guess, I'd say that's what the ATV industry is like. You know, so yeah, that's good. That's good. Well, I appreciate you all the time. Like we've gone to almost 2.5 hours now.
This was fun. I was nervous in the beginning, but this was good.
I know you did really good, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about different things, and Rick Kaufman. Do you know that name? He's into muddy, is what Phoenix, Arizona said.
Okay, it's not ringing a bell.
Maybe he's a big rider. So, yeah. But the chat's been good. We've got a lot of new people in there. Your mom's been in the chat. I think that's amazing. You know, it's a win when you have your mom on the podcast. So
right.
I'll be putting this up for the podcast in a few days. It'll be a couple days, and we'll get the audio up, and so you'll be able to find it on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, and Amazon Prime. So yes, we kept it PG-13 tonight. Craig says that's a big step for Gary. LOL.
That's funny. I told everyone to watch. People from my previous workplace, my new workplace, my family, my friend. I told everyone. So we had to keep it a little PG-13.
No, that's right. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. Did you have anything else you wanted to add? Did you have anything you wanted to shout out? Anybody you want to say hi to? And you know. Oh,
now you're putting me on the spot. I don't know. To everyone that tuned in. Thanks so much. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. Sassy Canam. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Watch for new things to come.
I shout outs throughout the, Toecord Timmy, Phoenix Performance Coating, New York ATV Addicts, Off the Porch Adventures. I'm also an ambassador for another riding clothing line. Backcountry riding. I had to write it down because I get nervous sometimes. I have discount codes on my Instagram. Cool. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. They didn't give you any prizes to raffle off tonight or anything like that?
That would have been really cool. I didn't even think of that.
No, we'll do that next time.
Okay.
We'll do that
next
time.
That sounds good.
I'll be back on anytime. I did want to ask you one thing though. I forgot to ask you. You're doing these events now. I do see a lot of women in the pictures, right? But is it still a male-dominated sport down where you are?
I'd say yes. Yeah.
Is there any?
Well, I think
I was going to ask. Is there any? Like, do you ever get any flack for being a female trying to do what you're doing? Like, is it
not
very well?
Not really, which is awesome. What I've experienced is just everyone's super friendly and helpful. And there's actually been a couple times where I have strayed away from my group and I lost everybody. So I was riding by myself and I had to keep stopping and asking for help and directions. And have you seen like 16 Can-Am Outlanders go through here? And everyone's just
all wearing prom dresses and bow ties. Those guys, yes.
Yeah, so everyone's super nice and helpful. And like you saw from the picture, everyone's just, jumps in, whether you're swamping your machine or you just need to clean out your radiator. Everyone's so kind. I love it. It's very nice.
That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, we had Motorhead Maiden on a couple weeks ago, and she was saying there's still a bit of adversity where she, like in Canada, when she was riding and racing and stuff, and they people, some of the guys just told her point blank she doesn't deserve to be there and blah blah blah, but she had no problem kicking their butt after
I was
that,
gonna
right?
say, oh no.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
So Greg says just look for the pink prom dress covered in mud.
Yeah. Oh, you know it's gonna be pink,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, so no, that's cool. Well, I really appreciate you being on the show. If you want to wait till after we roll the credits, and we'll chat with you soon. Thanks a lot, everybody, for joining us. Make sure you go to MUDBRATS YouTube, click the little subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. It'll help me and Jess because it'll keep this video alive in the whole YouTube world. And away we go. So I'm just going to roll the credits. Thank you, Energy Powersports, energypowersports.ca, for sponsoring this wild ride. And we will see you in 2 weeks. But thanks again, Jess. You were awesome tonight. Very fun. I had a blast, and it went by so fast.
Yay, it really did. I had a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you. Okay, we're rolling.
It's a journey for